Okay, in this video I'm going to talk you through one of the programs we wrote that keeps the robot within a particular area. So the idea here is you take some black masking tape and you mark out a patch on the ground or on a table, and you place the robot inside that area and switch it on, and it should move around but not go outside of the tape. So to do this, we're going to use the two line sensing uh, components on the robot. They're right at the front, and they're labeled line L and line R. So what we're going to do before we start is take two crocodile clips, and I'm going to connect line L to input A on my Crumble, and I'm going to take another crocodile clip and connect line R to input D, just because it's on the other side of the controller. Now, the idea here is we want the robot to keep going forward until it collides with the line. And when it does, we want it to stop, reverse a little bit, turn to a new direction, and then keep going forward again. So I'm going to put all of this in a do forever loop. I want the robot to just keep on doing this, exploring the space that you've put it in. Now, one thing you should know about how these line sensors work is that they only have two outputs. They can either output low or high. Normally, they output low, but if they find that they've rolled over one of the lines, they suddenly output high. So we need to be able to tell the Crumble if the inputs A or D are high, then do something else. You need to stop and turn around. So to do that, we need to go to the control section and drag out one of these if-then blocks and put it right in there. And you notice that we have one of these diamond-shaped holes that we need to fill before we can use it. So we go on over to the operators section. And my idea here is that what I want to say is if input A or input D are high, then you need to stop because you've hit a line. So I want to use one of the OR operators. OR. And again, you see I have these two diamond shapes that need to be filled. I wanted to say if A was high, or if D is high, then we're going to stop both of the motors. And once it's done that, we're going to let it pause for just a second, catch its breath before it backs up and moves to a different direction. Remember that before it did any of this, before it hit the line, it was just moving forward. So let's put those commands in now. Motor 1 and motor 2 forward at 75%. Now, we've hit a line, so we've stopped. We've waited 1 second. Now I want the robot to reverse and change direction. So I'm going to do them both in one step. I'm going to make both motors go in reverse, but at different speeds. I'm going to have one reversing at 50 and one reversing at 20. And this will cause the robot to reverse, but in an arc of a circle, so that it ends up rotating. And remember, whenever I have these motor commands, I need to tell the robot how long to do them for. So I'm going to tell it to do them for 1 second. And this is now ready to try. Let's just drag in the program start command and plug in the Crumble, click play, and you are now ready to go and try that. Have fun.